Good day viewers, welcome to the Geo Model School President. I am Ella Thomas, student of this great school. Good day viewers, welcome to the Geo Model School President. I am Ella Thomas, student of this great school located at Abuja FCC.
And I am Awal Abubakar Anissa, ASS 2 student. We are bringing you the education news updates from the dailies for Tuesday 27 September 2022.
Education updates for Tuesday from the Vanguard. Buhari's Transformation Education Summit address and Kwara Learn Education Transformation Project. The Transforming Education Summit test spent 3 days addressing the depth and breadth of problems afflicting learning around the world.
NANS blasts Senator over education funding comment. The National Association of Nigerian Students Southwest Zone D has knocked the Nigerian Senator Solomon Adeola for asking the Nigerian government to stop funding government-owned universities. Adeola, who is the chairman of the Senate Committee on Finance, has recently urged the government to have a routine of funding government-owned tertiary institutions, their salaries as well as recurrent expenditure.
The Guardian. Death of quality teachers, pain of education, Afe Babalola warns. The founder of Afe Babalola University, Ado-Ekiti, Abuad, Chief Afe Babalola's son, has warned the death of quality teachers in the country pose a great danger to functional education. Babalola, who cited the anomalies noticed in Kaduna, Kwara and Sokoto states where teachers failed examinations meant for their pupils, said that the most essential factor to the achievement of functional education, aside from the modern facilities, is modern teaching methods.
The Sun. Omolewa acknowledged Babok University's contributions to tertiary education. Former Nigerian ambassador, delegate to the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, Professor Michael Omolewa has acknowledged the contributions of Babok University BU, Lilisan Remo, Ogun State to delivery of quality university education to Nigerians in the last 23 years.
PM News. Private sector, key partner for education-driven development in Africa. As the war in Ukraine continues to wreak havoc on global energy and food markets, world leaders have met in New York to usher the 77th annual session of the United Nations General Assembly. The global economic crisis was naturally high on the agenda, with Ghanaian President Akufo Addo dedicating his address to the Assembly on 21st September to the impact on Africa, as well as the continent's massive economic potential.
US News. New federal data: too few applicants in K-12 schools. More than half of public schools were understaffed at the start of the school year, and 69% reported the primary challenge was that too few teachers candidates were applying for open positions. Personnel shortage that challenged K-12 leaders at the outset of the new academic year and continue to disrupt the US public school system, and driven by a shortage in the pipeline of new educators and school staff, federal data confirms.
Vatican News. Ukraine faces an education crisis and long-term brain drain. Ina Sovsun, a member of Ukraine's parliament, speaks about her country's education crisis on the sidelines of an international conference on educating refugees hosted in Rome at the Pontifical Gregorian University. The degradation of education and the brain drain are the latest tragedies in Ukraine as the country continues to be battered by war as Russia's invasion continues. However, these issues can be mitigated by forces to join together to guarantee safety and adequate bomb shelters in war-torn country.
Afe Babalola helps on capacity building for teachers to develop nation's education. Chief Afe Babalola, a legal luminary and founder Afe Babalola University, Ado-Ekiti, Abuad, has advocated more capacity building for teachers in order to attain the desired education development. Babalola made the call on Monday at the 2022 Abuad Staff Capacity Development Program at the institution's premises in Ado-Ekiti.
NNN News. Plan International calls for increased investment in education, health. Plan International, a development and humanitarian organization, has called for increased investment in education and health as a solution in tackling insecurity in the society, especially in the Lake Chad region. The country director of the organization, Mr. Charles Lucier, made this known in Abuja at the Youth Regional Exchange meeting of European Union, the Child Basin Project.
NNN News. Ijaws in Diaspora partnered by South government to improve educational standard. The Ijaw Diaspora Council (IDC) said it was ready to collaborate with Bayelsa State Education Development Trust Fund (BEDTF) to upgrade the standard of educational in public schools and ensure infrastructure development. The council's president, Prof. Mondigo, said this during a virtual conference with members of BEDTF on Tuesday in Unipua.
NANS. Gandhiji Lords UNICEF FCDO for Girls Education Program in Kano. Governor Abdullahi Gandhiji of Kano State has commended the United Nations Children Fund UNICEF and the Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office FCDO for their intervention on Girls Education Project GEP3 in Kano. Gandhiji represented the State Commissioner for Education, Abdullahi Yanshana, gave the commendation at the official closing of the 10-year intervention project in Kano. That will be all from the Jewel Model School press desk.
Don't forget to earn with us at the Jewel Model School for a learning experience that is second to none.
It is Sept season. We can't wait to be there. Good day, everyone. I'm Simi Fortune, SS2 student of the Jewel Model Secondary School, Kubwa.
My name is Afe Babalola, SS2 student of the Jewel Model School.
My name is Zara Ibrahim. I'm an SS2 student from this great school.
My name is Abdul Fatima, SS2 student from this grade school.
My name is Oguche Bella.
Good day. My name is Princess Ashel Joseph Andianso. I'm from Jewel Model School, Kubwa.
My name is Success Story. I'm from Jewel Model School, Kubwa.
We are members of Hilltop Creative Art Foundation.
We are very delighted to be a part of the 2023 Higher Stress Festival.
Oh yes, Jewel Model School are known for their notable awards and trophies, and this year promises not to be exceptional.
Set is a platform that can establish us in the literary world. We express our profound gratitude to the organizers and sponsors of Fest for giving us the privilege to showcase and explore our talents. It is Set season. Are you ready? Fest. You should be looking out for us.